So, are you a student in South Africa and you feel that you never have enough money? Well, that's not new, we all do. But in this video I'm going to talk about some ways that I've learned over the years on how to save money with certain things and to spend less, because at the end of the day we need to make our buck go the furthest. And if you guys are new to this channel, please consider subscribing and liking the video. If you have any other ideas that you feel that I've missed out, please comment them down below, because I sure as hell would like to know as well. So in today's video we're going to be going over 5 things that I want you guys to do. I'm going to put timestamps down below. If you guys want to skip it, you guys can. But the main categories we're going to be going over, or tips that I'm going to be giving you, is about entertainment, education, grocery shopping, your traveling and your petrol, and clothing wise. So stick around, let's get into the video. Alright, so first of all is something we all do is entertainment. So going out to the Joel or going out for a night. The first tip that I have for you guys here is buy alcohol before you guys start going out, because when you go out the night it starts getting expensive if you're buying yourself a double brandy and coke, you know, because they charge you per shot. And where you would have paid 160 rand for a full bottle, you now start paying 160 rand for a few shots. I feel that is not worth it. So before you guys go out and you want to have a good time, get your drinks together. I don't know, probably get a small bottle or a flask if you want, and you guys can buy mixes there and you can hide it in your pocket or whatever. Another tip is limit yourself to a few drinks and say, okay, I'm gonna be here to have a good time, let me just have 2 or 3 drinks, depends on your alcohol tolerance. But, you know, limit yourself to a few drinks, and that also will limit the money you spend on those drinks, because every drink costs you money. And then also something that I noticed when going out for a dinner or for a lunch, sometimes the place has a student card special or a student special. Also with technology, I know at the iStore, if you buy yourself a new phone, you can actually get something like 3,000 rand off. When I got my MacBook, I paid like 3,000 rand less than the average person, just because I knew that you can use your student card and actually get a discount in that way. When you guys go out for lunch or dinner, take your student card with and ask them if they have a student special. Perhaps they do, then you guys save 10%, 15%. You never know. Also, if you guys decide to take takeouts or whatever the case may be, use an app called Varsity Vibe. It's a great app because they give you lots of specials on data, they give you specials on food, they give you specials on takeaways. Mr. D Food also has some great specials in that way, that if you sign up to their newsletter, they send you tons of specials every day, and rather get it on the special, because I mean, why not just pay like 20 rand less for it? You're gonna get the same thing. Secondly is education, and I know you're overpaying for books, right? So there are 2 in this category that I want to go over. It is your university textbooks, and then it is your books that you read for entertainment. The first one is something that feels illegal to know, and I don't know if it is illegal, but I'm gonna link you guys here to it. It is, if you guys are reading books and you're spending 200, 300 rand on a book, you know, that can get quite expensive if you read 2 to 3 books a month. There's actually an app that you can download free books and read free books online in a PDF format. The website's name is Z Library. I'm going to link it down below. You can get access to unlimited amount of books. I mean, they have all the newest books there, and you can get it for free. Otherwise, if you feel a bit ethically obliged to rather get something and pay for something, you can always go look at a second-hand bookshop, because they usually have some books that are, you know, quite nice. And I mean, if you're paying 50 rand for a book instead of 200 rand, I mean, you're saving 150 rand. Then we get to point number 2, which is buying your textbooks. And there are tons of resources that you can access with old students that have past books that are still applicable. You can actually get these books from like an older student, buy the textbooks of them, and then when you're done with the textbooks, resell them. This is a way of just paying like minimal amount of money. And before we get to the third point, which is groceries, I want you guys to please, if you haven't already, subscribe down below, comment if you guys want to add something to already what I've said. And yeah, let's get to number 3. The first one is using loyalty cards. This is your Checkers card, this is your Pick and Pay card. Because the one time I actually went to the store, I found out I had like something like 500 rand on my card. So start using these cards to your advantage. Even when you buy alcohol, you can use these cards. Secondly is don't eat out every night, and set up a meal plan. Because what happens is you spend so much money on takeaways, whilst if you plan your meals every day, you know, listen, I need XYZ, and then you can go and buy it, and then you have it. So I'm just going to skim over the last parts, which is buy generic brands, buy items in bulk, or go to like a wholesaler, and yeah, buy specials. Try and look for specials. Also try use a shopping list, like I said with a meal plan. Set up a shopping list and go and get only that. Don't go get those Oreos or, you know, like I usually do. For this petrol and travel, okay, so Varsity Vibe also has some good specials on this, so you guys go check on the app. I'm going to link it down below. If you have a car, start buying it like a bulk wholesaler type petrol place. I know we in Bloemfontein have like DIY where you pay R1 less. In the longer term, like a year, you probably save like 2,000 Rand by just doing that. For those of you who travel constantly between places, City Bug has great specials when it comes to this. They also have a student card thing. And to the last point, which is clothing. For those who want to be fashionable, I would suggest just looking for like thrift deals and like deals here and there, perhaps buy second-hand clothing, or I don't know if you guys are into that, but you know, try that maybe. And you are recycling clothes, which is an extra benefit. Another tip that I can give you is look for deals. When you go to Edgar's, look for that deal where you can buy 2 for 1, or you know, just look for deals in general, because as a student, deals are our gold. You know, we should look for deals in every aspect, because when there's a deal, there might be some savings. But also, this doesn't give you the excuse to not be informed about your purchasing. If you do a bit of research, you know that this t-shirt sells for 200 bucks, but at this shop they're selling it for 250. So you know, you should know your deals and just check around a bit before you go shopping. And also a great way to save money for us guys, or I don't know if girls also would do this, but go to like a bar that's called Averbachs. It's like this place where you can go buy clothes for cheap that are not branded or anything. So I know I get these shirts for like 70 bucks, but they look like really, you know, high quality. Where you would have paid 200 bucks for a shirt, you pay now 70. You can buy like 4 or 5 more for the same price as one. With exercise clothes, go and buy it from Mr. Price Sport. You know, you can actually go and buy like nice exercise clothes from them. If it looks good on your body, then you know, get it. It doesn't need to be branded all the time. Especially as students, we don't need to go for branded stuff 24/7. I know we all want to keep up with the Joneses and look the best, but sometimes in the longer term, it won't even actually make any difference. In conclusion, I hope you learned something today and that you actually found value in this video. If you have anything to give me a tip on or like add, please leave it in the comment section, because I would really like to know. You know, I'm always looking for a way to save a bit of extra money. Not that we are cheapskates, but you should be spending conscious. If you'd like to watch another video, I'm going to link it up here. If you like this video, please give it a like and subscribe down below. Until next time, guys.